3, 2.
Welcome to Unwind Podcast. We're your hosts, Maritza
and Melinda.
Hey guys, so it is Latin Heritage Month.
Yay! And as you know, we're Latinas.
Had to represent the flag.
Oh, you gotta watch us in order to see the flag.
Yes,
you have to watch us.
We have our Puerto Rican flag in the background because both of us are Puerto Rican. And, you know, if you know Puerto Rican, we're very proud. We have the banderas everywhere hanging from the car, right? In the window, in the houses.
So that's one thing with Puerto Ricans. No matter where you are, like, you're Puerto Rican. Versus, like, if you're from another country, I feel like, si tú no naciste ahí, you're not from there.
Exactly.
And we both weren't born in Puerto Rico. And your parents were, though.
My parents were.
Her parents were.
My middle daughter was born in Puerto Rico. She was born in San Juan.
Yeah.
And I lived in Puerto Rico for 6 years.
Yeah.
I tell you, when I got there, I was like, this is home. I'm home.
Yeah.
Like, this is
I've never lived in Puerto Rico. I think I relate more to my Spanish and my heritage more as an adult as I moved to New Jersey than when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't relate to it as much. I grew up in Miami. I grew up with a bunch of Cubans and Venezolanos and Colombians and everything. So we were all Hispanic, but a melting pot of Hispanics. So it was very different.
So I'm going to make a little joke, right? Because Latin Heritage Month is literally from September 15 to October 15. And I feel like they did that because we're undecisive. Like, we can't decide.
Always late. We're undecisive.
They're like, you know what? Mejor en medio. Like, let's put it in the middle for these people.
I mean, for us to record this episode was kind of like all over this.
Yeah. I mean, we're always running. We're always busy. We're always like, voy a llegar tarde. Like, you tell us 2, we'll be there maybe at like 3, 4. Like, I mean, it was funny. I went to a barbecue. Oh, we're going to say she has a story too. I went to a barbecue and our friend's Jamaican, right? So the barbecue was supposed to start at 4 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock, okay? 5 o'clock, we're driving down. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. We're going to be there. We get there and I'm telling him, I'm so sorry we're late. And he's like, no, you're good. He's like, we're Jamaican. Like, you're right on time. And I was like, oh, good.
No, it's funny because we went to birthday parties and we'll get there. Like, we got an hour late there and there was nobody there. And I'm like, how is this? I'm like, yo estaba con ansiedad. Like, because I'm like, oh, nosotros estamos llegando tarde.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, we had a dentist appointment.
Oh.
Okay, this morning. And so I told my appointment was originally when I made it, I think it was for 10 o'clock.
Okay.
But for some reason they confirmed me for 9:40. Cool.
Yeah.
No problem. So then I told everybody in my house, 9:30, we gotta be there.
Good for you.
So when we're leaving, I'm like, yo, we're gonna be late. I told my husband, I'm like, it says we're gonna be there at 9:36.
Yeah. I mean, still, right?
And then he's like, yeah, we're going to be late. And so as we're getting closer to the area, we're like 4 minutes away. He's like, I'm surprised they haven't called you yet. And I was like, because our appointment was for 9:40.
See,
he was like, that's a weird time. They probably have other people. Nope, they were up front waiting for us. Wow. We were the first appointments.
Look at that. You see? Good thing you tricked your whole family.
Because we're always late and we are like so, and it's no
it's not on purpose, right? I don't want people to be like, oh, these Latinos are always like, no, it's not that. It's that we literally like, okay, so parties on Saturday, right? Los Latinos, los sábados, it's like our cleaning day. Like, we put music on. It becomes like a party.
My cleaning day is Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I do Saturday morning because Friday I'm like so tired from the week.
Saturday morning, no, I don't want to be bothered. I want to sleep in. I want to then enjoy the day with my family.
Oh, yeah. No, we put music on. Like, we're cleaning. Like, you know, it's literally, if you see any of those TikToks, I always laugh when they have that. Like, you know, the kids are sleeping or whatever. And it's like the vacuum cleaner loud and the music. And the kids in bed like, Ma, like, I'm like, oh, that's my house.
Yeah, exactly. On Friday nights, my husband loves to blast the music. And he has a good palette with music. He's good. Yes, it's fun.
It's like, you know what it is? It's the music. It's vibrant, right? That's what we are. We love, like, this is why I love living in Puerto Rico, is because it's just a different vibe, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, any Latino out there listening right now, right? If you see somebody, you're gonna go and help them. Or if they come to your house, like you don't know how to cook a small pot of rice, like you're gonna have a big caldero and you're gonna have the just in case food if somebody pops up at your house.
Yep.
You know, like that's just how we were raised.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny because my husband is Dominican. So I'm Puerto Rican, he's Dominican. And believe you not, even though we're both Hispanic, there was some adjustment there too.
Really?
Yeah, because my family's also, my family is also very Americanized, and that's what happens with us Puerto Ricans that have been Americanized, right, quote unquote. And but even so, like even I think the Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico are like it's part of the U.S., so like they speak English.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You know, so I think so. Anyways, a lot of things like when he would go to a party at my family's house, he's like the music is kind of low.
Yeah.
And he has like 2 speakers, or like his mom, oh my gosh, she cooks a lot and she invites everybody over, and then she always has extra, and then but wait, while we're serving ourselves, because we're usually the first ones, right? So she serves us and she's like, no, I can't guardar, and then
para llevar.
But no, she then has the pot there, and so there's leftovers. Okay, ¿quieren esto? No, ya no queremos, right?
Yeah.
But then a couple days later, that same carne, she'll use it, and my grandmother does the same thing. She'll then make something else out of it. Like that's something we're resourceful.
Yes. Listen, in the old school, right? It was like the butter container. It would be the storage for the leftover food.
For the sofrito.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're getting. If you're getting butter or sofrito
or comida, like you don't know. You open it and you'd be like, oh, not butter. Okay.
No. There was none of those clear glass fancy containers or the black ones.
The export soda can used to be like my abuela's like sewing materials. Like she'd be like, go get me my sewing materials. And I'm like, where? She's like, nena, la lata. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, there's like, I think we can go like,
so many things to talk about. I mean, first, I am grateful that we have a month. Like that is like, you know, it's amazing.
Yes. Hold on. One of these are applause, but I don't want to like.
You don't want to press something else where it's another noise?
Yeah, exactly. I should label them.
Yes. But I mean, it's exciting, right? Because I feel like the Latinos are rising up now. There's there's more artists, there's more like actors and actresses, and like, I feel like there's a movement, you know, and it's something to be proud of because like we're, you know, somos orgullosos, like, you know, like le encantamos, like, you know, I mean, honestly, people, the Super Bowl, right, where it was Jennifer Lopez right,
a lot of people didn't like it,
and Shakira, it was. I mean, everybody, it was lit. Like, it was on fire. The way they moved, the energy, like, I mean, they had to. It was Miami. Come on. Like,
I mean, Miami is also, like, a good, like, I grew up in Miami, so, like, so all my friends over there, like, you know, the Hispanic, like, the community is, like, so live. Like it's the same
like living on an island, I feel like.
Yes, absolutely. It's like living in an island over there. I do miss that, but I feel like it's super different now, but of course, because like things evolves and changes. But it's just like it's not this fast pace that we have here.
This area,
island time is the best time.
It is. This area is so like fast, like go, and over there it's kind of like cuando puedo. Déjame ver.
Mira, para sacarte la cédula tienes que hacer esto y esto, y después hay que esperar unos 30 días.
Exacto. Or when you're asking for directions, right? In Puerto Rico, you'd be like, oh, how do I get there? Bueno, tú sabes la casa que es azul, pues en esa casa tú vas a doblar a la izquierda y después como que 2, 3, 4 palmas a la derecha y ahí va a haber casa de Juan, aquí al lado de casa de Juan, 2 casas más, ahí está.
Y ahí me perdiste.
Yeah. There's like no signs, like it's just, you know, it's not like here where you ask for directions. People are like, really good at giving you directions, you know. Over there, it's like, no, like, you know, find a tree, at that tree make a left, and then at that tree, you know, you're gonna go straight, like maybe like 4 or 5 steps, like, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm directionally challenged.
Oh Lord.
So if you give me directions like that, I'm never gonna find it. So yeah, no.
It's so funny.
No.
I don't know. I think the best thing, like for me, I well, you know this about me. I would love to go back and live in Puerto Rico. Like, first of all, for everybody in Puerto Rico that got hit by the hurricane, our hearts are with you. Yes. We support you. There's a lot of like things going on out there for donations.
Maybe we'll find something and put it in the link for you.
Yeah,
guys.
I know Jibaritos with troops. They do a lot for Puerto Rico.
There we go. We'll put that in the link for you guys.
Yeah.
To donate if you guys feel it in your heart to donate and support.
Yeah. It's crazy, but like I say, listen, I still would live in Puerto Rico right now. Like I try to convince my husband every day.
El boricua es orgulloso.
Ooh.
Like they're proud, right?
Yeah, listen, I could hear a song like "Qué bonita bandera." I'm like, yes,
qué bonita
bandera. Like you just feel it in your bones, or like when the hymno comes on, like my goodness, it's just like I don't know how to explain it.
It's funny because my husband will say to me, like, a song comes on and I'm like this dancing and I'm shaking my shoulders. He goes, cualquiera que te ve piensa que tú bailas, que tú like you're like the shit in dancing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but I am. He's like, no, you don't dance. I have 2 left feet. But you know, I can move my shoulders and look like I can dance. Es que cuando me sacan a bailar antes, yo no, gracias.
No.
Aquí mismo estoy bien.
En el asiento.
That's mommy. Going back to like Saturday and your parents cleaning the house. That's what mommy did.
You see? So that's how you get the rhythm.
That's exactly it. And so it's like, oh my gosh.
It's in your blood though. It is. Like, listen, my little one, Mia Bella, right?
Yeah.
So when we went, like in 2021, we were in Puerto Rico for the whole month of June, finishing the school year because she was still virtual and the kids were virtual. So when we were at the pool, like, you know, some salsa music came on and this little one got up and she just started dancing like she knew the steps. I was like, "Ay, mommy, it's in your blood. It's in your genes."
In the blood.
Yeah, I mean, with her father and me, I mean,
Bella too.
Oh, you
my
see?
Mia Bella too. Yeah, sorry, we both have Mia Bellas. If you haven't heard this yet, we both have Mia Bellas.
Yeah.
My Mia Bella the same thing, and she's just like it's
in. Well, I mean, she's got like double. She got the merengue and the salsa blood right there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. She's got
ready.
It all. Típico merengue, salsa, bachata.
Oh. So good.
So good.
Speaking of that, today, because of this, I'm actually making pastelillos y maduro. Yeah, that's my menu for tonight because, like, I felt it every once in a while. So my mom always laughs at me. So I make papa rellena, capurria, like all the typical fritura.
Gosh, my eyes are like
all the typical fritura from Puerto Rico. Like I make it here, and my mom looks at me. She goes, Nana, you learned this and I can't even do it. So every time she comes, I make the papa rellena. Like, it's the classic.
¿Tú me vas a guardar?
Yo te guardo.
Yo
Dale.
quiero. Okay, tú me vas a guardar.
Listen, I make a joke every time I tell my husband, I'm like, listen, I bet you if we opened up a fritura place here, we would kill it because in this area there's like nothing.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. Let's put votes out there. I don't know how many people think I should open a little fritura place. Yes. I told him.
No, absolutely, because it depends on the area that you're in, right? Mm-hmm. Because then there's certain areas that are highly saturated.
Yeah.
But in her area, I guarantee you, not highly saturated, it would go off.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I was literally thinking about it. I told him, I was like, you ever, the Spanish restaurants that you guys go in, it has like the daily foods. So like, Monday, arroz con gandules, pernil, pechuga, arroz blanco, pollo. Like I was like, if we do something like that every day with the fritura.
So my sister-in-law, she has a grocery store in Philly.
Okay.
A mini grocery store, and she
bodega.
But no.
No,
but it's a little bigger than a regular bodega. So it's a mini grocery store.
Okay.
And then in the back, she has pa cocinar.
¿Viste?
Tiene una cocina. So ella hacía sandwiches at first.
Okay.
Then she started doing empanadas.
Yeah.
But then with the empanadas, the sandwiches weren't selling. Mm-hmm. And sometimes she has food ready for them, like lunches and stuff like that.
It would be big. Listen, I think I'm gonna do it because So the pastelillo. So okay, we call empanadas in Puerto Rico pastelillo, right? For those that are like, well, what's a pastelillo? You know. So the pastelillos that I make here,
I call them empanadas.
I'm calling pastelillos.
I know. But they do call them pastelillo in Puerto Rico, and that's the difference, right? Because I also learned Spanish in school.
Oh, please let's not get on that topic.
All right, we're gonna get on that topic.
We'll get that after.
Finishes. Yeah.
So when I make the pastelillos here, all the teachers in my daughter's school begged for me to give them. Oh, so literally, my kid is going to school with a tray of pastelillos and baggy Ziplocs, like, okay, this one's for you, this one's for you, this one's for you.
Oh my god!
And the teachers are like, oh, these are the best. Like,
yeah. All right. Well, I'm hungry now.
Yeah. after we record.
Okay, está bien. All right, because I'm hungry now. Now she gotta feed me.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I learned Spanish in school. My parents, my parents were both born in the U.S., right? My dad was born in New Jersey. My mom was born in the Bronx, in New York. But she grew up in Jersey. So their parents were both of their parents were born in Puerto Rico and then came here. And so I don't know where the language thing changed, but I think I know that both my parents know how to speak and read and write in Spanish.
Okay.
And so I don't know where it happened that none of my cousins and a lot of us didn't know Spanish. And I think the older ones, I think we do know it, but for me, because I guess I lived in Miami, I'm more fluent.
Oh, yeah, because in that area you heard it more.
Yeah, and so I learned it in school, and it's funny because they put me in a Spanish class for Spanish speakers. My mom went to the school, she complained, and they were like, nope, her last name is Vasquez, she knows Spanish. And then my mom's like, no, my daughter does not know Spanish. And they were like, nope, we're not taking her out. She can pass the class. And
did you?
I passed the class.
Oh, okay.
But I also, because I had a Cuban girl that I used to cheat off of.
Oh. Listen, earmuffs for any kids that are out there. Earmuffs.
sorry. Yes, but because she used to help me. And, I learned, so it's funny because my dialect is very different depending on who I talk to. My dialect is because also my best friend is Venezolana and Cuban.
Okay.
And then a bunch of my friends were Cuban over there. So then when I'm with a Cuban, I may talk Cuban. If I'm with a Puerto Rican, I'm going to talk Puerto Rican. And it's funny because one day my grandfather, because he's used to a lot of people, when one day he's looking at me and I'm speaking to a cousin or something from Puerto Rico, he goes, ¿Tú hablas español muy bien? And I was like, pues claro. And he goes, es que estoy sorprendido. He was shocked. He was shocked. He goes, es que los otros no lo hablan como tú. And I was like, es que abuelo, yo me crié en Miami. Yo cogí clase. When everybody was taking French classes, I took Spanish classes.
Yep.
I took Spanish classes because I wanted to learn. My first boyfriend was Cuban, and his family didn't speak English.
So you had to.
So I had to know. I had to know Spanish.
So funny.
I felt and I tell my abuela, because obviously
you have to teach her.
English is my first language. I speak to her in English. I say Spanish words, and I'm like, búscame esto, or go do this. And then she's like, no, I don't understand you. Can you tell me in English? And I'm just like,
no.
I'm trying, right? But I think
it's where we live. That's what it is. Yeah.
But it's my first language too.
Yeah.
English is my first language. It doesn't come fluent.
Naturally.
But I can speak Spanglish all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you laugh now. You have that story for school. I have a hysterical story. So my mother is a Spanish teacher. Right?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, right? So I take Spanish, right? We go to high school. I take Spanish in my high school. Yeah. And first of all, people, right? Techo is the proper way to say roof.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but in New Yorkers, they'll be like Rufo, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, all right. Everybody.
Okay. ¿Cuál fue la venta?
O lonche, dicen lonche instead of almuerzo, right?
Almuerzo,
okay,
yeah.
All right. So I'm going to get you.
Or instead of saying, is it sofá o muebles?
Oh, bueno,
sí,
ese como
yeah,
que, yeah.
it
Mueble
depends.
is like furniture in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
But like, so I'm in the Spanish class, right? Okay. Just like you, the Spanish teacher, because you have a Spanish last name, they expect you to know everything.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, great. So now this teacher's saying, techo. And I'm looking at her and I said, techo, what's this lady talking about? Techo.
Uh-huh.
And so I raised my hand. I said, Missy. I said, what's a techo? She goes, pues, hello, ¿tú no hablas español? I said, pues sí, yeah, but techo, like, what are you saying? She goes, what's on top of a house? I said, roof. And she goes, okay, so in Spanish, I go, rufo. She goes, no. So then I get so tight, right? I go home, because hello again, my mother is a Spanish teacher.
And she's teaching everybody that.
Oh, no, espérate. It gets better. I come home, I said, Ma, all these years you've been telling me rufo, y no es rufo, es techo. She goes, pues claro, nena, es techo. I said, what how come you taught me wrong?
Really, if you're looking, really, Mom?
I was like, she's like, oh, because I didn't think you were going to need it. Hello, you're teaching Spanish.
Bueno, te digo lo que dijo la doctora de mi abuela. She goes, some Spanish is better than no Spanish.
Yeah,
so, por lo menos, credit to your mom, por lo menos sabías español.
Yeah. No, y después lo bueno fue, I went back to the class, and she was like, oh, so you understood that word. Uh-oh.
Now that you say that. Yes. Now that you say that, finish it.
So, and then the teacher started saying all these other things, but then she went a little bit faster the next day in her Spanish that I could not understand what she was saying. So I raised my hand again, and she goes, Maritza. I said, excuse me, Missy. I said, we Latinos are in this class to learn Spanish like everybody else. Can you stop segregating us? Needless to say, my mom got a phone call that day.
Oh my God.
So, I don't know. Maybe I was meant to be a politician. I don't know.
I think so. We were in Puerto Rico last year for my daughter's birthday. She wanted to go to Puerto Rico because she had been to DR a couple times, and she was like, it's time for me to see where my mom's side of the family is from, right? Okay, cool. We go. So for her birthday, we're there for her actual birthday. My husband goes out to get her balloons so that when she wakes up, she has balloons and breakfast or whatever. So he goes, oh, ustedes tienen globo. ¿Qué? Globo. They don't know what that is. And so he's like, so then he asked me, and I'm like, son globo, or what? There's a bunch of words we figured out at this point. And then at the end of he's like asking everybody, they don't know what it is, las cosas, lo balloons, globo. And then, oh, tú estás preguntando por helio.
Helium. That's what they said to you?
Yes.
Oh.
Helium.
Oh,
so
my.
He was like, so then he goes, bueno, el globo con
helio
adentro.
Exacto. I'm with Juan on that one. I don't know.
So then he's like, pero es que también en la isla se habla diferente.
Algarete.
Algarete. Eso es verdad. Algarete means a lo, like,
crazy,
wild,
everywhere,
crazy.
anywhere, anything you want.
Because everybody has their slang or whatever, and so he was like, babe. So he comes and he has the balloon and he's like, baby, what is this called? And I was like, un globo. And he was like, yeah, but what other word do you have for it? And I was like, I don't know. So then he names a couple and I'm just like, bueno, sí, pero globo. And then he's like, do you know that I spent 20 minutes, 30 minutes trying to order this? I thought it was in a third world country. Like, he thought he was like, not even a third world country. He thought he was somewhere else that they didn't speak Spanish.
That's
He's
so
like,
funny.
I thought we spoke the same language. No, es helio. Ellos le dijeron a él, oh, they had to know what he was talking
They sure
about.
did.
They gave him a hard
They probably
time.
heard his accent. They were like, well, let's mess with him.
Este dominicano.
Sí, vamos.
Este dominicano.
Vamos a estarlo.
Vamos a verlo. Let me tell you, like, it was just like, I think that was the only, like, difference maybe that we saw, because también muchos dominicanos viven en Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah, llegaron en barco.
So shout out to those Dominicans
that got
invading our island.
So so funny. You know, there's a lot of TikToks out there. If you look, like if you scroll, like I think in Puerto Rican Strong or whatever, hashtag Huepa Puerto Rico or something like that, they have where it says like, they have a Mexican talking and a Puerto Rican. Yeah. And they'll say the words like, you know, how do you say hi? And then like, it's hysterical. I'd be laughing because I'm like, I didn't even know you could say it that way.
So I know a couple of them. I happen to know some of the differences when they say them because I can't think of them right now.
Put her on the spot. She couldn't deliver, guys. She could not deliver.
Sorry, guys. Es que cuando tú me pones así, like, I can't. But yes, some of them I'm just like, oh yeah, I know that you can say pitillo,
sorbeto straw,
pitillo.
Oh really?
Yes.
See, she just got me. My face, if you guys saw me, she said that, and I was like,
yeah, pitillo, se dice pitillo, se dice sorbeto, se dice there's another name for it, but yeah.
Oh, I got a good one. Pegao or con con?
Pegao.
Pegao.
Sí, pero los dominicanos dicen con con.
Okay, yes, and the joke I always say, right? They go
limoncillo o quenepa.
Quenepa, obvio.
Es que los dominicanos dicen limoncillo. Yo siempre digo quenepa y ellos me dicen, bueno, limoncillo. And I was like, no, quenepa.
No, quenepa, okay?
Limoncillo.
Wait, a quenepa is no, it's not pegado though. Don't confuse these people.
Like pegado versus con.
Oh yeah. But quenepa, for those I don't know, it's a little fruit in the island, right? It's in a green, like almost like this. It feels like
green shell.
Yeah, it feels like a lemon shell almost, right?
Yeah.
And you peel it off, and inside is like this sweet, most delicate.
It looks like it's a shell full of like.
I don't know, fruit. I don't know. We're going to post this so you guys can see it. It is amazing.
Yes.
And back to the pegaon con con, right? Back when high school, like Dominican friends that I have, they'll be like, Maritza, it's con con. And I'm like, wow. They're like, porque con la cuchara hace con 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 when you're trying to take it out. And I'm like, porque estás pegado.
Está pegado.
Exactly.
A la joya.
Exactly.
So like,
hello.
Yeah, like,
as much as we joke with everybody, the Latinos, like, we look out for each other. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like we unite when things happen. We'll help people out. Like, you know, as much as we joke, like Dominicans and Puerto Ricans or wherever you're from, like,
están mezclados.
Yeah, like,
están mezclados.
Estamos unidos. Mira, si hay fiesta, van a ver todos los latinos. Like, we're all going to be at the party.
Los colombianos, los dominicanos, los puertorriqueños, los nicaragüenses, los mexicanos,
todo.
Listen, we put Mexican music at my house. Like,
everything.
We put the our favorite one right now. Oh my gosh! Now that I'm on the spot, of course.
Again, she can't deliver.
I can't. I will in a second. But we put everything in my house. Like,
I feel like Spanish music is just lively. Yeah, it's just lively. Like, I mean, let's be real. Right now, reggaeton is being like one of the biggest musics that's delivered.
Yeah, but I was glad that Romeo came out with a yeah,
he's good.
Yeah, I was glad that he came out with an album. We needed something different than urban music for a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like right now the music world, the Latinos are starting to rise up.
Oh, absolutely. And keep rising
yes.
up. Yes.
Listen, I want to right now call out all the Latinos out there. If you have a business, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're doing things, please tag us in your posts.
And we'll
so we can shout you out, because this month is all about, like, you know, Latinos rising up, like supporting one another. Let's do that. Let's help each other rise up and be together and be united.
Yes.
And I don't know, let's do big things, you know?
Let's go Latinos.
Yes.
Let's go, you know, let's have fun. Let's embrace one another. Let's
support each other. Support each other, yeah.
And so we will definitely keep reposting.
Yes.
You guys. Please. Thank you for listening. Sorry we've been absent on social media.
I know. Sorry guys, I actually just got a new job coaching collegiate volleyball. So crazy.
Now she is, and then
I will be back doing everything.
No.
Oh, okay.
She's now working as a coach, right? But then she has all the other side things that she used to do.
Right.
So hello, like now she's even extra busy, and you know,
we will be loud this week on social media and moving forward because we need to be. We got to get our post out there, and we want to shout you guys out. Please, wherever you're from, let us know. Just put your hashtag and like what part of like Latino, what kind of Latino you are, because we want to shout you out.
We'll put your flag and your business.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. Another week. Please like, subscribe, shout us out.
Wepa.